providing more customer service offices than any other Louisiana utility company, staffed with customer representatives who work and live in Louisiana, and offering 24/7 emergency response. That's what keeps CLECO energized.
Hey, good morning, everyone. I wanted to start off with the map showing the areas of interest in the tropics, because there are none, and that's thrilling to all of us. So nothing out there. This is what it should look like in July. We shouldn't be having a long tracker out there for 2 weeks, going to Category 5 status, making landfall in Texas, producing 67 tornado warnings for the Shreveport Parish County warning area. Now, I say county because it includes parts of Arkansas, Oklahoma, and Texas. Their previous record in a day was 36, so they almost doubled that. I was looking, I don't see the count from Lake Charles, but I know they had several tornado warnings as well. They include Vernon, Rapides Parish, Avoyelles. They didn't have one out there, but Vernon, Beauregard, that area. So yeah, there were a lot of tornado warnings. It was a dizzying several hours yesterday, and there are no areas that we are watching for tropical craziness. And I'll tell you what, I stepped out to take out the garbage, and it felt great. And look who's back. Now, funny story on this. So they were going to reboot this at midnight last night. And so I wake up this morning around midnight, everything came back online. So I sent a thank you. And the guy says, I'm embarrassed to say that I did not feel very well last night, so I didn't reboot it. So it came back. So it's back, and here we go with the Toledo Bend camera. I'm sure you saw the benefit of these yesterday with the tornado that we spotted from the Natchitoches camera. They are fun toys for me most days, and they are crucial elements of storm chasing other days. Like I was telling my mom there, hey, I don't have to go out and chase them. I can chase them with the cameras now. So here's a look at the satellite as Beryl continues up toward the Great Lakes. Now very heavy rain falling up that way. So the flood threat, all the nasty stuff goes away. And on the backside, drier air comes in. So check this out. Dew points here. Now it's still crazy down in New Orleans with dew points up in the 80s. Wait, that's the next frame. I'll show you in a second. But radar shows that the rain and storms, that's now attached to a front, which hurricanes are not frontal systems. But this, as it becomes inland, starts to transition into being what is just a typical low pressure. Then you get that front, you get that drier, cooler air to come in on the backside. And because of that, now we have dew points in the 60s, barely 69 here in Alexandria, 68 up in Shreveport, 68 in Leesville. Still very steamy with that tropical moisture coming up over New Orleans and Homa. But that's where the rain chances are pretty much confined for today. So the day planner, I mean, a high of 90 in mid-July with dew points in the upper 60s, maybe low 70s. That's typically not what we see around here. So not bad stuff there. And because of all that, we have the rain chances coming down to 20%. A few days ago, we had them at 80% as it looked like everything was going to be moving slower. Now it looks like any rain is going to be confined to the southeast part of the state. So Baton Rouge, New Orleans, Homa. Yes, you're still going to see that pump of rain and storms overhead. But for us here locally, I think we stay pretty much dry for today. Any showers would be confined to maybe eastern Avoyelles and parts of southeast St. Landry Parish. So very low rain chances remain down there, but for us up here, it's looking like we're going to be kind of dry. Well, very dry. Nothing's falling from the sky, and the dew points are going to be respectable. Look at those highs up around Shreveport. Man, they need a day off. Mid-80s and low humidity. Overnight tonight, we actually get back down close to 70. Could see some upper 60s like we saw across the area this morning. So, again, we all get to exhale. The severe threat's gone. Any sort of thunder threat is going to be southeast of Alexandria for today. So great stuff. I'm going to actually have to go back and start printing shirts because the weather is not going to be holding me captive, which I would prefer. But we have a lot of stuff to do. So, yeah, my wife is excited that I get to do the real job, quote unquote. Quarter inch of rain perhaps through next Monday as scattered storms are going to fall. So the scattered storms are going to produce some rainfall across the area. But I think up north it's lower, and then down south we have more rain still to fall from the remnants of Beryl. So the 7-day forecast looking like this. Not bad. Rain chances basically non-existent for today and tomorrow. Probably should have taken Wednesday out, but we're going to leave a 20% in for now. Scattered storms over the weekend, but not day ruiners. Highs in the mid-90s. Moisture comes back. It turns back to summer. Very typical stuff. And then we keep that going through the middle of July. I said mid-July. July 9th. Close enough. July's all the same if you don't have a tropical system. But warm temperatures, mid-90s, maybe some upper 90s. We get back to where we're probably going to have heat advisories and all that. And scattered storms bring us the typical just scattered afternoon stuff. I would like to say thank you to the new sponsors that have come along here. We have Atlas Home Service. They're going to be sponsoring the tropical stuff. So it'll be crazy for a while, and then we'll be showing you the outlook here for the next couple of weeks with not much. But thank you to them. And then Industrial Powder Coating Services. They came on right before all this as well, and they're sponsoring the radar as well as a forecast slot, which right now I put in for the rainfall outlook, which is not going to be too crazy over the next little while. And of course, we always thank Igloo Roofing and all of our sponsors. There, I said it. I'm going to make a post about it, heartfelt, how they are the ones that built all this. Like, all this isn't possible without them, because I can't afford it for sure. And when you look out at those cameras and we're spotting tornadoes and doing all that stuff, the one thing I'll say is, first off, that we haven't posted at the top of the page. Please do support all of our sponsors and let them know where you saw it. And if let's just say you're like, no, I'm not going to do that. Keep it local. That's the thing. We have a t-shirt business, but if you're using a local one, that's great. If you don't use us, that's fine. Use someone local. Keep this local community strong, and we all stick together, and we're all going to be better for it. All right, I'm going to get out here. Have a wonderful whatever day it is. I believe Tuesday is the rumor I've heard. I've lost track of the days lately. So I will see you back here tomorrow morning, because there will be no warnings today. See you later.